sitting here together with a young lady called Muskan Virk. And Muskan, I'm so happy to join me for this really cool call because you're the youngest guest ever in my show. So that's really special. How old are you actually?
I'm 10 years old.
That is so nice to see that. And so thank you for being here and thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I'm really grateful that you want to do that.
Thank you, Dirk.
Hey, I have a question. So, the average kid, 10-year-old kid, plays outside and has fun with their friends, and they just don't care really about what they feel so much. They just live their life, and you started paying attention, how you feel and what you are grateful for. Can you tell me a little bit about how did that start, How did you ever start realizing what you're grateful for?
Well, I started when I was looking at negative, and I that was because I learned about gender inequality when I was 6 years old. So it really pushed me and changed my perspective because I it was like a really heavy topic for me, and I didn't really know how to handle it. So every day I used to come home and complain about things, complain and complain. And I used to say, "Oh, Mom, I fell off the monkey bars. I'll never learn how to do them." Or, "Mom, I had trouble with my friends and we're never going to get along." So then my mom, she gave me a notebook and a pen and she told me to write down what I was grateful for. So I wrote down, and after a while, she forgot. And I came back to her around a year and a half later, and I told her, "Mom, guess how many things I'm grateful for?" And she's like, "How many?" I'm like, 455. And she's like, "Wow, we should publish this to inspire other people to be grateful for what they have."
Wow, wow, that's a beautiful story. So tell me a little bit more about this. You mentioned gender inequality, right?
Yes.
So what is that for people who don't really realize what it is for a young girl?
Yeah. So gender inequality is how some people like boys over girls, and how they're just not as fair to girls as they are to boys.
Mhm.
So that's what really like hurt me. That shook me because I was like really sad about how some people didn't like girls and how some girls didn't get to go to school, they had to work all day, or how some girls didn't have the opportunity to do as much as boys did.
Wow. Well, good for you that you took such a bold action, and you started writing that down. And so you write it down, but that doesn't mean that there will be a book. We're writing it down just for yourself. So
Yes, it was.
yeah, so what made you decide to truly write a book and have it published?
Well, because I was so young, my mom, she thought that if I published it at such a young age, I would help other people who were older than me or who were younger than me to understand what gratefulness means and how to be grateful for what they have instead of focusing on what they don't have.
Yes, yes. So now you're grateful all of the time. You never complain about things to your mom and dad?
Well, sometimes I do complain, but usually I'm very open and happy about everything.
No, that's cool. Well, I'm glad you do, and of course I'm joking a little bit with you because you're not a robot. We can't program somebody for being grateful all of the time. We have our feelings, of course, and we have our moods and our emotions, and and so is it hard for you now to be grateful for something when something is not really going your way or not?
Well, actually, sometimes I do get sad about it, but then sometimes, and then then I get over it, and I look at it and say, how can I be grateful for this bump in the road and be able to get over that bump and be able to like forget it, like, not forget about it, but like learn from it and
Hmm.
see what I can do to help myself to not do it next time.
Yeah, because it's also important to feel whatever you feel, right? And
Yes, it
that's
is.
yeah, yeah, and then to make a switch and to also realize that you are can be grateful for things that are going on in your life. That's really cool
Yeah.
because I've been reading through your beautiful book and I really like the cover too, by the way. I have a question about that, but just, to pick up one, day 111, I'm thankful for my sweet dreams. They keep me happy all day. What did you dream about last time? Write or draw below. That's so cool. So it's not just a book for reading, but are people also encouraged to start doing some of their own journaling?
Yes, because I wanted to be able to let people be able to do what I did, for them to be able to write down what they were grateful for. And at the end of the book, there's a little bit of like a journal. At the top it says what are you grateful for, and then you can write down as many things as you want for what you're grateful for. And then I think that was a really cool concept that me and my mom thought about, so other people can learn how to like understand how to be grateful for what they have.
Yeah, and experience it yourself, right? Because reading
Yeah.
about something is one, but also to really practice it in your own life, that's something different. A lot of people have a
Yeah.
hard time doing that, but you really encourage people, right?
Yes. I love to encourage people because it's just fun to be able to see that some people got inspiration from you,
Mm.
and that they were able to understand what you were like to get your point across, and how you were grateful for so many things, so they can be inspired to do it too.
Yeah, that's really beautiful, really beautiful. So I really like the cover of your book, and I see a kite with a
Yeah.
butterfly on it. What does the butterfly mean to you?
Well, the butterfly is a symbol for me and my mom that always appear to us. So whenever we're having a rough time or something happened, we always see a butterfly in some kind of object, or an actual butterfly, and it just makes us feel really happy. So that's why we chose a kite with a butterfly in it.
Wow, that's really cool. And then two children playing there outside, or does it represent something else?
No, it's actually just two children playing outside.
Hmm, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, and let's say I would have a magic wand for you right now, and I give it to you, and you could create anything or wish for anything. What would it be? What would you wish for?
For a world that had no disagreements, and for everyone to be able to love each other, and to be able to think about each other, and be able to be thankful for everything, and be grateful for everything and people around them, and for them to really be a like a whole like world, not like different countries, and be able to, and I want that because now I think that sometimes there's not as many good things in the world, but then I want people to be able to look at all the good things, because there are so many good things in the world, and you should still be able to be grateful for that.
Yes. Wow, that's a powerful magic wand then. Hey, and what do you think? Why is it so hard, to love one another or to be grateful for things? Why is not everybody like that?
Well, I think that some people don't they want something so much, so they're not grateful for what they already have, so they want something so much, and if someone doesn't give it to them, they get kind of mad, or they're not really happy, so they're not able to love that person, because they really really want something that they might have, so they're not grateful for what they already have.
I really like what you say, and it's so true. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. So it's just a kind of a shift in the way you think and experience your life,
Yeah, it
right?
is.
Yeah.
When you're grateful, you're able to think of as everything happily, and be able to take like bad things and turn them into good things, and be able to be grateful for everything you have instead of focusing on what you don't have, and being able to help someone to be able to look at everything they have and be grateful for that.
Wow. Really cool. So what do your friends or kids at school, what do they think about what you do?
Well, they say it's really cool that I wrote a book, and I think that they get inspired by me to be grateful for everything they have, and be grateful that they have friends, and that they live in a good shelter, and that they have fresh water, because I know my mom showed me that there's a lot of people in Africa or in India and third world countries who drink from puddles, and they don't have fresh water, or they have to travel a long, long way to get fresh water. So
Yeah.
that's why they should be thankful for this. Some things that appear really little but are really, really big.
Yes, yes. So do you already have already heard from other kids that they wanted to do something more, like you do?
Well, it was just really new concept at my school because I just did my author visit. But I think lots of my friends have turned their perspectives around and are been grateful for just the little things that they have in life.
Hmm. Wow. So now you've written this book and it's being published. What's going to happen? Are you purely focusing on the book and do you want to do a book tour or how do you organize this?
Well, I actually am doing a book tour to LA and New York. And
Wow.
then I'm really excited because I get to share my message with so many people, and I'm able to share like that they should be grateful to for where they live and like what their life is just around them, to be grateful for what just the small things that make everyone happy, like a smile or friends or being able to do something.
Wow. That's so powerful. And I also heard that you started your own organization. What is that exactly what you do?
Well, my organization is called Helping Hands, and what it does is help people before they become homeless, and for them to be able to be saved before they become homeless, before they start living on the streets, and for them to really feel still a part of our community, and for them to still feel equal with everyone else.
So that's really powerful. And so how do you do that? How do you organize that?
So, what I'm doing something in LA, and I'm gonna talk to a mission, and it's called Midnight Mission. And basically, I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna talk to 1,000 homeless people, and I'm going to tell them about how they should be grateful and how they can change their perspective on life um, from bad to not a very happy perspective to a really, really good perspective.
You're a powerful young lady.
Thank you, Derek.
Hey, so if other kids are listening now to what we share here, and what would you tell them? If they feel inspired, what you do?
Well, just to be grateful and to help other people feel happy and grateful for what they have. And just, you don't have to do something really big. You can give them a smile, give them a hug, or say hello. And it's just the little things that should make that makes everyone happy, no matter what age.
Yes, beautiful. Hey, and if other kids are maybe want to learn a little bit more or want to follow, on a similar initiative, could they connect with you?
Yeah, they could connect to me through you, and then I can help them like do some activities on how to be grateful and just to be inspired by everything in life.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, and now this book, it's out there. Can people already buy a copy?
Yeah, you guys can order one from Amazon. So just search the Injustice of Days Gratitude, My Attitude Gratitude by Muskan Virk, and it'll come up.
Okay, cool. Well, what I also will do, I'll place a link, below the video and in our article, so that people can click the link and that they can order the book. It's really, really beautiful, and I'm super proud of you because
Thank
I
you,
think
Derek.
it's great what you do, and I hope that you keep inspiring other people and be also keep inspiring yourself because it's also really important. Um, and I will publish the article soon, and we'll have a link to the book. And if people want to have, they have more questions about what you do, they can always connect with me, and then I'll bring them in touch with you. Is that a good plan?
That's a great plan.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Muskan, and I'm really honored to have you here, and we'll get the message out soon, okay?
Okay, thanks, Derek.
Bye bye.